Good day. Welcome. This is your Daily Med with Lady V. Grace and peace be multiplied. Today we are looking at 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at his physical stature, because I have refused him. For that the Lord does not see as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So God is saying he does not see as man sees. Here in this story, we have Saul, who is the king, but he blatantly disobeyed God, and so he was dethroned. God took away the kingdom from him. When we look at all of this, God instructed the prophet Samuel to pay a visit to Jesse, to proclaim one of Jesse's sons Israel's next king, because Saul has been rejected. God allows 7 of Jesse's sons to pass by, but God rejected the most likely candidate, declaring that he was more interested in the new king's heart than in his outward appearance. He did not want another Saul. 1 Samuel 9 and verse 2. Saul was dark and handsome. He was an impressive looking man. So Samuel may have been trying to find someone who looks like Saul to be Israel's next king. But God warned him against judging by outward appearance alone. When people judge by outward appearance, they may overlook quality individuals who lack the particular physical qualities that society currently admires. Appearance does not reveal what people are really like or what their true value is. Fortunately, God judges by faith and character, not appearances, because only God can see on the inside. Only He can accurately judge people. He judges the heart. He knows what our heart attitude is, what our motives are, what is our desires, what is our intention. And so that's how He judges. Some people spend hours each week maintaining their outward. They do even better to develop, they would do much better to develop their inner character. While everyone can see our face, only God knows what our heart really looks like. So let us ask Him to improve our heart's attitude, because that is what He looks at. So when the prophet Samuel came to Bethlehem, he invited Jesse and his sons to a sacrificial feast. He looked over the men one by one, confident that the next king was before him. But none was God's choice. Samuel should have learned from his experience with Saul that the outward man is not nearly as important as the inner man. First Samuel 16, verse 13 and verse 14. God judges the heart, as we see in First Samuel 16 and verse 7. The principle of verse 7 has always been true. People do judge by looks. We look at their dress, we may look at their hair, just the outward things. Today, the mass media encourage this faulty outlook by using glamorous people in advertisements. Television and the printed matter, what? To an extent that ordinary looking people don't seem as if they are satisfied with themselves. As we know, Saul was tall, he was dark, and he was handsome. We have that saying today, he should be tall, dark, and handsome. Actually, David was good looking too, if we see that in 1 Samuel 16 and verse 12. But still looked too young for major service. Unfortunately, the church, especially on television, has often emphasized not spiritually but superficial glamour, with we know all kinds of results when these TV idols fall. It becomes disastrous. David had to be brought to the feast. He was so insignificant in his father's eyes that Jesse was sure the prophet would not be interested in him. But the Lord was very interested in this shepherd boy. And Samuel, obeying God's voice, anointed David from that point. And the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David. And the Spirit of God left Saul. Remember, he lost the kingdom. It would be years before David wore Saul's crown. But from this day forward, the kingdom was secure for David. God has a plan. God has a purpose. And he knew that this David would be a man after his own heart. A shepherd boy. But he would be willing to serve the chief shepherd as his master and his commander. He would be willing to obey his master and do as he says, knowing that he himself is only an under shepherd, because Jesus himself is the true shepherd. And so today we are encouraged to have clean hands, pure hearts, because God is looking at the heart. He knows our motive. He knows whether we are true or false. He knows whether we are good or evil. He knows it all. Therefore today, when we look at this story, let us remember that God does not pay attention to the outward appearance, that is man, but God pays attention to the heart. God bless you. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe. It is free. Like, share, also comment, and continue to visit my YouTube channel, Daily Med with Lady B.